Sorry, guys, I'm running a little bit late. Well, actually, just a minute late. Just hold on 1 second. I gotta put this link because I don't have my Hold on 1 second. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. So today we're going to be talking with 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. She should be coming in a second. If I was a little bit more organized, she probably would already be in this live right now. So it's all my fault. But I lost track of time. And we will be talking with her about Natureboy supporter 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 and some crazy stuff that's going on with these people that, birds of a feather flock together, that associate themselves with Natureboy and all of what's going on. People cutting throat and doing like some, crazy stuff. So just give me 1 second so I can get this link over to her. As y'all come in, make sure y'all hit the like button. I should have been a little bit more prepared, but I wasn't. So we're just going to take it from here. And I'm going to get this link over to her because I'm really curious to what she has to say about this foolishness that's going on. In 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let me hold on 1 second, guys. Just hold on 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. So I was trying to get the link over to her. I'm having a difficult time doing it, so that's why I had to put you guys on hold for a second. Yeah, so I had lost track of time, like I said, and I'm waiting for her to come in. But this should be really interesting. I want to apologize to 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 when she comes in because I was questioning the motive of why she gave me this information. I'm quite sure y'all seen the live premiere prior to me going live. I've been trying to do that so y'all will be already caught up before I go live with this information. And it checked out to me. And I also saw another channel holder that was reporting it, which is a good thing. Obviously, it checked out with them as well. Nothing really surprises me with these people that are associated with Natureboy. Like I always say, birds of a feather flock together. And, it is what it is, right? So I wasn't really shocked at all. It was almost like it made me say, be easy. Yeah, sometimes you can feel. Here she is. Hey, sis, hold on 1 second. I'm running my big mouth.
Hello.
Hello, sweetie. So I was just talking to the audience that we have here. I want to say to you now that you're in here that I apologize for basically questioning um your position at first, but that was because I don't want to come across as a messy channel holder. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that it checked out. But when you showed those receipts and told me your position, I was on board. So I just want to let you know, thank you for your transparency. And you basically was like, listen, I'm not playing no games. One thing I respected about you was that it wasn't about you telling me something and then saying, oh, don't say it was me. You know what I'm saying? Because then that looks sketchy. You wasn't on
Right.
that time. You was on no. I don't care how you report the information, but it needs to be out there. And I respect you as a
Yes,
woman,
ma'am.
is because sometimes women go through these trials and tribulations with these dudes in the conscious community, and they just keep it moving, and they don't feel as though they want to share the experience
And
because
they should.
and
They
they
really should.
Exactly, because sometimes women need to know that they're not the only ones out there being victimized like this. So I respect you wholeheartedly for coming through. You're telling a part of your life that you could have kept quiet, and a lot of people do. That's why the world's kind of messed up, because everyone's like, it's not my problem type of attitude, or let them
Yeah.
figure it out on their own. But I'm going to let you take the wheel, and I'm going to be quiet. I want you to start off by telling me, I'm not an interview channel. So I'm gonna tell people, like I always say, I'm not Wendy Williams and I'm not Oprah Winfrey. I am sharing a conversation with another woman, my
Okay.
sister, with my community. So all this, well, she didn't ask this question. SL didn't ask this question. The other channel, I don't care what nobody's doing on their platform. I'm not an interview channel. I'm having a conversation that's consent with you. I'll say, you said Queen, no, Weirdo Queen. You want me to call you by that or True Alchemy?
Word old queen is fine.
Okay. I'm sorry if I said the name that.
No, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. But I just want to have a conversation. I'm not trying to perpetrate a fraud with this an interview, because I'm not. Because let's keep it real with each other. So we're gonna have a conversation, and all I just want you to start off with is, where did you come to the decision that you wanted to, which I already had reservations for Gargett, aka Nate. And so what you're saying to me is not a surprise. I was not shocked.
Mm.
I just want to let you know that. And I also apologize because you gave me this information on July 20th, which was a week ago.
Yes, ma'am.
And I had just got back to you yesterday. And I promise you, I had just saw that message yesterday, and I wasn't ignoring you because I want to be
Everything happened
on
for a
that.
reason. No apologies
Exactly.
needed.
So I just want to let you know that though. But
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
okay. So what brought you to where you're at now, your positioning with wanting to let the community know that, he's trifling, and watch out, beware. Go ahead, you take the wheel.
Yes, ma'am. Let me start by saying, no apology needed. Everything happens for a reason. So if you didn't see those receipts, it had to happen this way. Um,
Right.
this is definitely a lesson for me. I'm 38, 39, depending on the day. But
Mhm.
this is a lesson for me that I'm growing, and it was a spiritual test that I had to take, and I want to share it with the world. Um, I met him online, and uh, it was actually POF. I met him on POF. Would you want me to start at the end? Why I started
What
showing the receipts, or you want me to start how we met?
start at the beginning and then work your way down. I'm quite sure it started off good and then it just went down to a
Of
right.
course,
You're
yes, of
right.
course.
I get what you're saying. So listen, what is POF?
It's a dating app that
Oh,
people get
okay.
on just to date. Basically, I've been on there for years, off and on, depending on the relationship. I had relationships that worked for a minute off of these sites. I have a child's father off of that site, so it's a
Hmm.
you take it how it comes.
Right. I get it.
All right, so I met him off of POF. I was aware of his existence. The things that I did see of him, it wasn't what I know now. Eh, So he came across. He was interested in me, and I never dated somebody that was in the conscious community before. So I was intrigued. And I'm on my spiritual walk, and I'm a baby with this walk. So I met him. I didn't meet him yet. Actually, we talked since June the 15th. We started talking. We were supposed to go on a date. It didn't work out. His car broke down, so I deleted the whole. Like, I got a text feed, a very long text feed that I don't want to send to you because it's real graphic, and I respect you.
Okay. Well, you can see, but I would have to put it like in my own, you know what I'm saying,
Right,
way,
right, right,
just to
right.
follow the guidelines of YouTube, because
Okay, I
it's
understand
not
that.
often that we do it, but I try to do it. It's just a waste of time for me just to be up here. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And I know you get where I'm going with it, but people do it, and if they want to do that with their life, then especially as adults, that's on them. But I try to apply with the rules of YouTube so I can be able to spread this information so you're able to come up here and tell your story like you're doing right now.
Thank you. I appreciate this platform
Hmm.
you allow me to do this. I will send it to you so you can go back and
Now, if
whatever.
you don't want me to send it or show it, now that's different. I won't do that.
You can show whatever you exposing myself is exposing him. So
Okay.
I'm willing to make the sacrifice. Show whatever you need to show in order to get the message out to Black women in the community. Period.
Okay, sweetie. All right.
Okay, so we was talking. We I believe in polygamy. Um, and we was actually he was trying to make polygamy work. Like he was going to put me on a platform where we was going to practice polygamy openly and have the community involved. Um, and he kept on wanting to scam the situation or lie about the situation. And I
Like
have a
he's
copy.
trying to duplicate what Nature Boy does, because that's what
Ex-
I get from him.
exactly. There was a time on our first date he was in the car talking the solar thing. What I sent to you, that was on
Yeah.
our first date.
Wow.
um During that first date he said, we do this, talk about him and Nature Boy. And what he
Yeah.
meant was he went into his phone and he scrolled down, and I saw all the recordings between him, Nature Boy, at least twice with Nature Boy, maybe three. I saw Musa, and I saw Solar,
Mm.
and another name, but I don't remember the name, in his phone. But he grabbed my phone because I had to go back over the videos, and I realized that he started taping right after Solar said something that was really crazy to me.
It's
And
always something he say is crazy, but go
like,
ahead.
yeah, and no, for real, because he was like, yeah, Solar confessed that he saw Nature Boy beat these women into a seizure and that he perfected it over time.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Now, I'm trying to figure out who that person was that he was allegedly doing this to. I thought they were referring to Velvet, but I
No, no, no.
didn't.
He said every last female, like he practiced on every female to put every last female in a seizure.
Anesthesia. Oh
Yes,
man,
yes.
wow.
And that took me to the point where I had to, maybe in one of
Oh,
those videos, you could hear the door open, and that's me getting out. Like, oh no, yo, this is crazy.
into a seizure.
Into a seizure and perfected it. And I was like, what type of evil person does something like that? And how can you be his friend? And he was like,
Cause he's sick.
I realized that now. I just thought he was weird. I'm weird myself, so that was different for me. I didn't know he was like heartless.
Well, that's let me tell you this. I respect him because I've done videos on him in the past, right? I don't
Hmm.
want you to lose your frame of thought, so I'll say this real quickly. But I have a tendency that I like to delete videos that I feel like don't comply because the rules are always changing up here. And I said, let me take them down before they help me take them down, right? So
Okay.
I put videos up of like say Gargette from the past, certain things, but I take them down. But I have spoke on Gargette, aka Nate, before because he just gives me this impression, just like you said. I don't know, he just comes across like a person who does not care. He wants to be so much to me like Nature Boy that what Nature Boy is doing, he would be a hypocrite if he criticized it because he's trying to duplicate that same way of life, kind of sorta. I don't know about the physical abuse to the women, but just having that kind of control over his surroundings. You understand what I'm trying to say? Whoever's around him, he wants to have control over that situation. And I just felt like I understand that you're a supporter, but for you to always have something to say every time Nature Boy is dead up in the wrong, it makes me look at you like, what's going on with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? So go ahead with what you're saying, but I'm just resonating with a lot of stuff that you're saying, and that's why I had to just say that was on my mind. But go ahead, because I know that you're honestly saying what you're saying from your heart. Because a lot of things that you're saying out your mouth, you're just making me realize that what you were saying is what it is. Sometimes we have to take people for what they are. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead with what you're saying, sis. You still with us, sis? I don't hear her. Y'all hear her? Hey, sis. Yeah, I don't hear her. Maybe there's a connection, bad connection going on. Well, she hasn't dropped. Maybe okay, everyone's saying no. So yeah, she's not on mute though. So I'm just wondering what's going on. So what I'm gonna do, sis, I'm gonna remove you and then come back up on the platform because I can't hear you. And she didn't put it on mute, so it must be something wrong. I think she's frozen too. Okay, let me give you the link. Copy the link. And what I'll do is I will just remove this one. All right. And then she'll come back in. I'm gonna let her talk the rest of the time. Maybe that's a sign. Let her talk. I don't know what just happened, but yeah, she wasn't on mute, so I don't know what happened. So I just sent the link. It's in the chat. We're waiting for you to come back in. Yeah, but I'm not surprised at what she's telling me. And